Signs he's a player. 1, he has a wandering eye. This is common sense. I remember when I was 18 or 19, I was dating a guy. We went on a couple of dates, and he would always talk about one friend that I had and how beautiful she was and how she's so pretty. At first, I didn't think anything of it, like, oh yeah, like my friend is gorgeous. But after a while, it became too much, to the point where he's like, I'm really looking forward to meeting your friend. She's so beautiful. She's gonna be 10 times more beautiful in 10 more years. It was getting a little weird. And he was a player. 2, there is no effort. He does the bare minimum. He won't even take you out on a date. And before you guys say, oh, I'm young, we don't have money, there's things that you could do for free besides going to someone's bedroom or dorm. He also doesn't even try to get to know you. Texts are so boring, one-word responses. There's just no effort. And if a guy actually likes you, he's going to put the effort in.
These are 3 signs a guy might be playing you. Girls, make sure you stay and watch. I'm trying to help you out here. Number 1, he only hits you up late at night. So for this one, there's a lot of red flags, obviously. But basically, he might not make enough time for you during the day, so he only hits you up at night when he's bored. Or he could be only hitting you up at night because maybe he only wants to hook up with you and nothing else. So basically, this one is just a huge red flag, so watch out for it. Number 2, he only texts you when he needs something. So, I mean, this one is pretty self-explanatory, but if he's only texting you when he needs something, he's just using you. So you got to look out for that because, a lot of guys do that. So, yeah, watch out for that one. Okay, last but not least, number 3, this one is a huge red flag and is a big sign he might be playing you. So you gotta look out for that one.
How to tell if someone is a player. Now, in my last video, I said how to play a player, but some people don't even know how to tell if they are a player. So here's how. Number 1, if there's no set plan, or he disappoints you with not following through on the plan or following up that there even is a plan that he mentioned prior. Number 2, when he wants to get physical too fast. Or he gets mad at you when you don't want to get physical with him right away. Number 3, this is a given, but I'm gonna say it. If he talks to multiple girls, if his phone is, going off and you see people in his DMs or this or that, and he's talking to multiple people, sweetheart, he's a player. Number 4, if he doesn't really show interest in what you're interested or what you're doing or where you're working or anything about your life, family, friends, anything, if he doesn't show that interest, he's probably not interested and he just wants to, And last but not least, number 5, if he changes right after you guys get physical. If he gets a little weird, a little sketchy, a little distant, any change or any big changes in that after you get physical, he just wanted that and he is a player and that's what he's trying to get from everyone else.
Signs he's a player, part 2. 1, they lie. You probably don't know if they are lying, so this one is a little tricky. What they tell you just doesn't add up, and it might not even make sense. If you caught them in a lie before and they keep lying, why? What do they have to hide? 2, he tries to get with all of your friends before talking to you. This is a big red flag. You don't want to be someone's second, third, or fourth choice, especially when he tried to talk to your friends before talking to you. It shows that he has no respect for you. 3, all his conversations are sexual. If that's the only thing he talks about, then he's not interested in you for you. He's only interested in one thing. If he really liked you, he would be getting to know you. And this is why I love the dating app called Iris. Their trust rating system is a total game changer. Every user will get a rating, so players will get a lower rating, and people with good intentions will get a higher rating. Go. Signs he's a player. 1, he's not consistent. One day it seems like he really likes you, and then after a few days, he completely disappears without no explanation. 2, he is too smooth. You ever meet a guy that knows exactly what to say, and he's telling you everything you want to hear? Literally. Most of the time, it's a bad sign. Not all the time, but most of the time. 3, his words don't match his actions. He'll tell you all these things or make promises, but he'll never fulfill them. 4, he only hits you up late at night. This is usually a bad sign, and it means he's only interested in one thing.
This is literally the quickest way to find out if a guy is just playing you and doesn't actually want you. Literally pray to God. When I tell you, every single time I have prayed about it, I was like, God, please, just if he's meant to be, it's meant to be. Like, take him out of my life if he's not meant to be. The most called for crap happens. The most like, what the so I had done this on this one particular night for this boy. The next night he gets with another girl in front of me. That was God. That was God. And I'm too scared to pray about this next one because I know if I pray about it, God will literally put it on a silver platter and say, Alana, there's your answer. He's not for you. But I'm not ready for it. Okay, I'm not ready for it. I'm not emotionally ready. Give me like a couple weeks and then I'll pray about it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. So into today's video, we'll be talking about signs he's a player, okay? I'm not talking about guys who are just confident or outgoing. This is about those who might be leading you on, giving you mixed signals, or just not being honest about their intentions. So grab your tea and let's break down these red flags so you don't end up with someone who's just playing games. First up, let's talk about the charm factor. A lot of players will turn up the charm to 100. They are smooth, they know exactly what they want to talk to you or say, and they make you feel like you're the only person in the room. But if it feels over the top or like it's too good to be true, it might be worth it slowing down a bit and asking why he's trying to so hard to impress you so fast. Remember, genuine connection takes time. I've ever noticed that he talks a lot about taking you on dates or doing all these sweet things for you, but rarely follows through. That's a classic player move. A player will make a lot of promises, but they don't keep their promises just to keep you hooked without actually committing to anything. So if these words don't and actions don't match up, that's a red flag, okay? A guy who's serious about you is going to put in the effort to connect with you. But if you find yourself always texting him first or making their plans, that's not a good sign. Players want to keep the control in their hands, and they're usually not interested in chasing you. They want to do all the work. Now, this is a big one. A player doesn't want you knowing too much about his world because it keeps him mysterious. So if he dodges questions about his friends, family, or what he's really up to, he probably hiding something. Real relationships are built on trust, and if he's not willing to open up, it's time to be conscious. Notice him glued to his phone every time you're together, or ways you see him constantly texting someone else. Players usually have a few women they are talking to at once, and they are not about to stop just because you're around. If he's not giving you his full attention, especially in those early stages, it could be a sign he's jangling multiple women. Another classic sign is always down to hang out, but the minute you bring up commitment, he backs off. A player doesn't want to get tied down, so he will hit a breast to keep things undefined. If he's avoiding conversations about where things are going or dodging that what we are question, chances are he's keeping his options open. Sometimes the truth is right there, and we just don't want to see it. If you heard from friends or mutual connection that he's known to play the field, don't ignore it. Sure, people can change, but it's also true that habit don't change overnight. Listen to your gut and the people who care about you. So those are the major signs, guys. So again, another thing is if you want to spot a player, what are the things which they really do? So one, they'll go to bath with their phone in the bathroom. If they can't just leave their phone, if you want to touch their phone, they'll grab from you as if you're a criminal, or they'll do whatsoever just for you, just to be distracted. Okay, so most of the players, they don't want to plan for the future. So if you ask a question, where are you seeing this relationship in 2 years, they don't want, and always they don't want to commit. They always say, no, I'm not ready to commit. So it's you, a lady, to think about these things. The man is telling you they're not ready to commit, and if you're looking for someone to commit with, kindly run from that relationship, because that relationship is not for you. It's not even healthy. Again, they keep promising you that they can pick you, you go for dates, they always cancel them, or maybe you call them, they don't usually pick up the calls or follow up. Whenever they need you, this is when they call you. Just know that this man is a player, guys. Okay, so you shouldn't be ignoring red flags. Red flags in relationships, don't ignore them, because we see we see things but you don't want to act. Always trust your gut, trust your intuitions. Very important, guys. Okay, and you'll be safe from a lot of drama and a lot of toxic relationships. So guys, thank you so much for watching.